You know, it's Valentine's Day because we went full on red. And that's the only time of year I'm gonna do it. Hello Cineclubbers, and welcome back to another video of my February series where we talk about love and films in honor of Valentine's Day and the month of February. If by any chance you decide to just stay at home and Netflix and chill and eat chocolates, I am here for you to give you some romantic suggestions for this day to watch by yourself, with friends, or with a significant other. I'm doing this video in collaboration with Rhianna from the channel Rhiannatoria. She's a lovely British YouTuber and she talks all about films, fantastic directors, screenwriting, anything related to the analysis and the structure of movies. She's an absolute dear, one of my favorite YouTuber persons, and she's going to be doing this same video but related to the UK streaming Netflix. So our choices will be completely different, so if you are British, you can go and see her video, and if you're American, my suggestions are for you. I'm going to start you off with a really quirky choice, and that's going to be Moonrise Kingdom by Wes Anderson. Moonrise Kingdom tells the story of this young orphan who belongs in a type of Boy Scout kind of group, and he's in love with a girl in the island, and they have been pen pals for quite a while, and they have decided to run away together, live in the wild, and be in love. It is beyond quirky. If you know a Wes Anderson movie, you know that's totally his style. The cinematography is stunning, is just loaded with these sort of 70s colors of pale greens and pinks and oranges, and the romance between the two kids is just super adorable. There's no doubt in their minds that they love each other, but of course it's all very childlike and very sweet and innocent. It's super adorable if you don't want anything too serious, but you still want to have something a little bit emotional and romantic. My next choice goes on the complete other end of the spectrum, and that is the French film Blue is the Warmest Color. The movie is incredibly long and incredibly graphic and sexual content, and it's a story about this young girl in high school who falls for a girl with blue short hair. And it's a very fleshed out long story about falling in love, being in love, breaking each other's hearts, etc., etc. And it also shows in a very accurate way what it's like to have, you know, a daily romance with someone who doesn't stop at falling in love and being together, but how you struggle with normal things, how little things could ruin a relationship, and how hard it is to be without that person that you're just so dependent on emotionally. If you want to watch something a little bit hotter and saucy with someone that you're with, I highly recommend this one. But don't get up and get some water when things get hot and heavy, okay? Just bear through them and be an adult. My next choice is a movie that I have talked many times in this channel, and that is Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day. This out-of-work nanny cannot find any jobs. She apparently is not the best nanny in the world. She's tough to deal with. So she spends the day pretending to be a social secretary with this girl who has a huge heap of problems in this very big day in her life. She has 3 boyfriends, 3 big decisions to make, whether she's going to be a movie star, whether she's going to stay with the guy who she lives with now, or be with the guy she's actually in love with. It all happens in a day, as you can expect. It's romantic, it's sweet, the dialogue is fast and witty. Amy Adams is just stunning in this movie. Highly recommend it if you are by yourself, if you're with friends. It's just the nice touch of romance with a lot of comedy. It's gonna make you feel good by the end of it. My third choice is a biopic, and it's Frida. Now, many people might not consider Frida to be a romantic movie. I highly disagree. It tells the story of the Mexican artist Frida Kahlo, but her entire life is sort of linked to the life of Diego Rivera, the man in her life, and all the things that he was to her. They are less than a perfect relationship, less than a perfect romance, but that's kind of what I like it so much. It's flawed, it's very real, and even though they are very stubborn and just ambitious people in their own regards, they are deeply in love with each other, and they deeply respect each other as an artist, as a person, as a friend. He makes no concrete promises to her. He's kind of like a very promiscuous, open man, and she understands that she has to love him for who he is, not who she wants him to be, but that's not always very easy. I think it's a great movie to watch if you're not so much into the cheesy romantic stuff that ends always in happy endings. It's something more grounded and real and a lot more painful. So if you're into that, I think you're gonna like this movie. The one I'm gonna pick now is one that I never expected to like, but I love it with all of my heart, and that is Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. The movie stars Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. The world is ending, it's official, there's no going back on it, and it's kind of showing how people react to the end of the world in a very real and funny way as well. Some people are doing orgies, some people are doing all the drugs that they've never done. Steve Carell's character just doesn't want to do anything. He just got dumped by his wife in the weirdest way possible. She literally just ran away from him the moment she heard the world was ending. So he's by himself and he just doesn't want to do anything. everything. When lo and behold, his neighbor of so many years, Keira Knightley, goes down to the fire escape where he lives, and they kind of just get together and become friends and kind of become partners in crime until the end of the world. It's very sweet. Both of them have two very important missions that they want to do before the world ends. I think it's a good movie to see when you want to see the essence of love without all the crap that we add to it, and you realize that the world is ending. What's important to you? What matters? And what do you love about a person? I think this movie shows that in a very great way. I can't tell you the ending, but it always makes me cry. I always cry. I think those last few lines are the most romantic lines in the world, and just watch it. I think you'll be very surprised. It's not as weird as I thought it was going to be. As I said, it is one of my favorite romantic movies ever. So guys, those are my top 5 picks for you on Valentine's Day. Let me know if there are any other romantic movies that you can recommend to me. Leave them in the comments section down below. Don't forget to check out Rhianna's picks for anybody who has UK streaming Netflix. I'll leave a link to her video right over here and in the info section down below. But that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoy these movies that I've recommended to you if you're going to watch them, and I will see you on our next video for our February series.